Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Erica. We are on block number 2 of our Sew, Quilty, Stitch, and Quilt Along. So if you missed the initial kickoff video, please make sure to go back and watch that. It has all the details and information about our sew along. Also, make sure you're joined to our Facebook Sew With Me group and post all of your progress pics and updates there. I will have some fun prizes at the end of this sew along. I will be choosing them out of those comments, so make sure that you're sharing all of those there. And if you do share them on Instagram, that'd be awesome too. Just make sure to tag me at Erica Arndt so that I see those and I can repost your pics and just see all of your fun progress. So today's block is really fun. This is a little fabric stack block, a little fat quarter bundle, if you will. And this one is the first one we're putting on a little cake stand. So I chose some of my favorite colors for this one. I've got a nice light colored bundle here. And then I used my seed print for the ribbon on it, and it doesn't stand out quite as well as I wanted. Looking back, I maybe should have done this in like a light blue, and then I could have put the darker blue fabric for my bundle down here, but I still think it's cute. So if you are doing that, just make sure you're choosing something maybe that stands out enough for your ribbon. This one came together very easy. One of the tips I have for you though is to nest the seams where these come together right here, and that is actually in the pattern as well, so hopefully that will help you out. But hopefully you can see right here the orange one is pressed down, and then this one is pressed towards the pink, and that way when you put those together, they're going to nest really nicely. And you can see right there where those seams to come together, and they don't have to be exactly perfect, but they're pretty good. I feel like I did a decent job with those, and it just takes a little bit of extra effort. One of my tips here is to put a pin in your fabric. So I put a pin in at a 1/4 inch here, and I put a 1/4 inch dot on this one and poke that pin through both pieces, and then that way I know that when I am sewing right along there, that seam should match up really well. So I did that on these. It just really helped it be a little bit more accurate. And then when you're done with this block, you're sewing it to one of your pre-finished cake stands. I made all mine are the same, but you could make them individual, like each different if you wanted. I just did all mine the same. Again, you're working with small pieces on here, so hopefully from my previous videos, you've either pre-starched your fabric or used some Mary Ellen's Best Press and sizing just to help keep all of these little corners straight. The other thing that I did before I sewed each of these rows together was I trimmed up each one of these, because whenever you're snowballing a corner like this, they can get just a little bit wonky, and when you go to sew them together, you don't realize it. But if your snowball corners kind of veer out at all, and then you sew that next to another block, they can start getting really wavy. And so I like to just go ahead and trim up each one of those. Whenever I snowball a corner, I'll trim up this section, this section, this section, and so on. And then when I sew them together, I know that they're all straight and accurate. But that's it for this block. This one is super easy. You just need to find some fun colors to stack together and just have a lot of fun with it. This bow section, super easy, and then you're just adding some side borders. So this block is really nice and beginner friendly. For the Stitchy version of this one, same thing. Now the only thing fancy on this one is I did do a 1/2 stitch instead of a full stitch, and I do have a video tutorial here showing you how to do 1/2 stitches, back stitches, and 1/4 stitches on your cross stitch. So if you need any help with that, you can check that video out, and it shows you in more detail and nice up close on how to do those techniques. But it's really easy, and just doing a 1/2 stitch in cross stitch, you're doing one stitch and another stitch on top of it to make that X. All you're doing is just one of the stitches, and that gives you kind of a rounded edge looking thing when you're looking at the piece as it's finished. So that's super easy, nothing fancy. Again, just pick some fun colors of floss and have a lot of fun making your little fat quarter bundle. All right, I think that's it for block number 2, our fat quarter stack. If you have any questions about the sew along, go back and watch that first introduction launch video. And you can also visit my blog post. I'll make sure to link that below. It has all of the information, supplies, schedule, and everything. Make sure to join our Sew With Me group on Facebook as well and post your progress pics there. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next week for block number 3. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. We are on block number 3, 2, and this one, oh, I forgot the, but you can see, do a good job actually.